crafty friends, back to the big fat pink journal. These cute pockets are made from one sheet of paper. Look, there's an extra tuck spot under here. This design is not new. You can see it on Pinterest and on YouTube. Many creators have done it. This is my take, and with a little change in the fold, I've added a little extra spot at the bottom to add some more ephemera. Or you can do it the traditional way and just put an embellishment in the front of the pocket. These first three are made with 6" by 6" paper. These two are made with 8" by 8". I think these are a beautiful addition to any journal. You can stuff them full of beautiful ephemera, and they even make a really beautiful happy mail for a crafty friend. You can make them in any style or color to suit your theme, and they're very easy to make. And then this one is made with a piece of 12" by 12". What a great way to deliver ephemera as a gift to a friend. The ways to decorate these are endless. You can really go all out, or you can just keep it simple. The basis is always the same, and another good thing is you could actually use paper that you don't really love and dress it up to be a beautiful pocket. Let me show you how I make mine. I'm going to go with this pink floral because it matches the theme of my journal, and this piece is 6" by 6". We're going to start by making our first fold. We're going to put two of the corners together and fold it down the center to make a really big triangle. We're then going to open it and put the other two corners together. We're not going to make a fold here. We're just going to press in the center to get the center point. This is just to help us know where the center is for the next step. With the fold line running from left to right, we're going to take the bottom point and fold it up to meet that center point we've just made. We're then going to fold it up on the center line. We're now going to fold up the right and left sides with these points being the center of that fold. This side line is going to align with this top piece. Use your finger to press that point down and then fold that piece up to align with the top section. We're going to do the same on the other side. Using your finger to keep that corner edge down, we're going to fold up and align with the paper edge. And there you can see the pocket has its shape. Let me unfold it so you can see all the sections and how it fits together. Now most times the top section is folded over like this, and then you can put your embellishments on the top and decorate that to your heart's content. The same way I decorated this green one and the larger one in the autumn colors. Now for this one, if you remember, I left an extra space so you can tuck in another tag or piece of ephemera. And the way I did that is this piece that normally folds over, I fold it in half back to the center point, and then leaving that on the inside, I fold it over the left and right flaps like this. Another easier way you could do this is this whole section just folded to the inside, and once you put the left and right flaps over, you still have a space to tuck in at the bottom. I just found the gap was a little big, so the tag kept falling out. I found that if I did it with an extra fold I showed you previously, it holds the tag or ephemera much more sturdy and it won't slip out. Now you can see for mine I used a single-sided paper, so the top section is white, which is perfectly fine, but I don't want that for my pocket. I want to fill it up with something. You could do stenciling, painting, stamping, whatever you like. I'm going to stick a piece of pretty paper there to cover that white. Of course, if you use double-sided paper, this part is not necessary. So just using a glue stick, I'm going to stick this corner down. Music paper or book page paper would also work a treat. How cute does that look? Now I'm going to stick down the rest of the pocket. For this, I'm going to use a clear craft glue. The paper I'm using is a little thicker than regular copy paper, and because there's a lot of folds that need to be held down, I think a craft glue will work much better than a glue stick. I'm first applying a small amount of glue just in this corner to hold that down, and then just on the top section of these. So I'm going to run the glue along this section on each side and then fold them over and overlap. I'm going to use a bulldog clip just to hold that in place while it is drying. To decorate mine, I want to use a little bit of lace. It really suits the theme of my journal. So I have a few trims that I'm going to try. They all look good, but I think I'm going to go with the dark pink. I think it enhances the pocket the best. I'm going to use clear craft glue again for this. Just a thin layer of glue will hold that lace nicely in place. Once it's all nice and dry, I'm going to trim off that excess. And then fill it with your ephemera and your tags, as little or as much as you want. And don't forget that bottom section that can hold a little tag or piece of ephemera. I also found this piece of dried flower in the stash that I had, and I put it in. I thought it looked really cute with that. A beautiful finishing touch. Now to add it to the journal, I paged through quite a few pages of my journal trying to find the perfect spot. I felt that it got a bit lost if I just put it onto coffee stained paper. It needed a good background just to help it stand out so it doesn't get lost. After much back and forth, I found the perfect page and I stuck it down, again using my clear craft glue. I really hope you enjoyed this video on creating this pocket from one page of scrapbook paper. And I hope you are inspired to try it at home in your craft room. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to subscribe and then hit the little bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. Thanks again for watching. Happy creating, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.